Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mace. I'm coming to you from North America. North America. I'm in Canada. Checking out video, Rugby Legend warns against dangerous new contact sport. So I guess this sport is like, I don't know if it's rugby players specifically, but basically it's, I think run it straight, from what I've read, is a term that's used in rugby or Aussie rules football as well, of two players just going head to head, like smacking. It's kind of like two goats. Is it goats or sheep? I don't know. Animals in the wild that do the same thing. They run at each other and bang heads like that to show like who's alpha and who's the king. I want to see it in action. I don't know if they have any clips in this news segment. It sounds pretty stupid. Like it doesn't sound like, yeah, it sounds like something that me and my buddies would have done when we were like 13, right? Like you do stupid shit like that. It kind of sounds similarly stupid to the slapping, the new slapping sport or whatever that is, where people just stand there and then smack somebody in the face. Like it's just, okay, let's get to the news segment. Maybe it's not as stupid as it looks, but I'm guessing it probably is.
It's a game of chicken, but no one stops. A new sport where the bigger the collision, the better. At a time when we're learning more and more about the devastating impact of head knocks in footy, it makes you wonder why anyone would sign on.
Brutality in the name of entertainment.
He's not looking good down there, but that was a serious collision. More often than not bad.
Run it. Okay, the sport's called Run It. Okay, this is, I don't know, you guys. I don't know about this sport. No CTE is gonna happen. Not a chance.
Bad news.
This dangerous game's called Run It Straight.
It's a bit like a human version of dogfighting.
Two opponents charging at full speed on a makeshift battlefield.
There's like a medieval element to this. It reminds me of jousting, right? When they're on the horse and they run at each other and one guy gets spiked and severely injured. That's it. That's the sport.
Oh, that doesn't look like fun. It looks barbaric.
The aim to bowl each other over, the contest only ending when one player's knocked down.
Oh, and pull the puck. He is out on his...
Honestly, this is stupid,
Footage
man.
emerged days ago of one man being knocked unconscious in New South Wales, appearing to suffer a seizure.
This is really, really stupid. This is not sport.
Another group called Run It hosted its inaugural competition in Melbourne yesterday.
We've been over the rules, run it straight, run it hard.
Footy stars George Burgess and Nemani Nadolo joining the violent craze in Melbourne. The Collision Championship offering a $20,000 prize.
This kid, he's just been beaten, battered, bruised by everyone with illegal technique, and his last run was his best.
Spectators watched in delight.
It's like two car crashes in one hit without seatbelts on.
Former rugby league star Mark Spud Carroll is appalled.
I guarantee you, someone could die doing this just with the whiplash effect of their neck going back so quick.
He knows firsthand how life-changing brute contact on the field can be.
Me after play.
And maybe there's an argument like, okay, like this check, this type of rugby check, like it happens. It happens during Aussie rules football. It happens during rugby league, rugby union. But to do it for sport like this specifically and just try to run as hard as you can and bash, like it's going to create injuries often, I would say. I don't know. Rugby is great. I think like in if you're tackling somebody in gameplay, in play for a reason, but this like has no reason really. Like
So quick.
He knows firsthand how life-changing brute contact on the field can be.
Me after playing rugby league, I've had after effects after all the concussions, and I guarantee you, it's not pleasant.
It comes as concussions firmly in the spotlight. The NRL warning it won't back down on its strict high contact policy during this week's Magic Round after 18 players were penalised during Round 8.
And it's certainly not a sport. It's an activity that I was absolutely horrified when I started seeing it through social media.
Neurophysiologist Professor Alan Pearce.
I'm really concerned because
It does give me like that slap competition vibe, though. Rugby and Aussie rules football is one thing. That's a sport that you're playing. This is just taking one tiny piece of that and telling two participants to just run and bash each other. Like,
because
I don't
we've
know.
got
Doesn't
nearly
seem the
100
smartest.
years
Hey,
of research
you're free to do
showing
it, though.
repeated trauma to the brain can cause brain disease, as well as including dementia, motor neuron disease, and now chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE, that we see in the
our
football
brains aren't
players,
meant to be
for
bashed
people
around
to
'cause
completely ignore that and create.
when you get hit like that, your brain is actually smashing up against the inside of your skull. And then if you do it repeatedly, yeah, it's pretty senseless. I don't know. I would not be a supporter of this particular sport. Aussie rules football, hell yeah, but
Create an activity that is essentially trying to cause brain damage in your opponent.
Despite the intense criticism, Run It is planning to expand its tournament.
I'm hoping that health and medical associations will,
and are the contestants essentially just like has-been, like couldn't make it to the pros type dudes, and then they're just like, oh well, I could make some money bashing my brain around for a little bit.
join me in condemning this
Nothing
activity.
against them, but like, are they just has-been, like they couldn't make it in rugby or Aussie rules football? So
the visual I've seen, you can see the crowd. Oh, they
maybe
can't
they just like
believe
it.
I guarantee you, the after effects aren't worth it.
Yeah, brutal, and it makes no sense. We contacted the organisers of Run It, but they declined to comment.
Hey, that's they're free to do it though, right? Free country. I hope they got some real good waivers, and those dudes would be signing like all the waivers that you could think of, right? We, the organizers of Run It, we shall be not held liable for any future brain damage that you have. But you might win $20,000. That'll keep you going for, 6 months. That'll keep your head above water for like 2 or 3 months. You're good to go. Crazy. All right, I don't know what to think about this one, you guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. See you on the next one. Cheers. And listen, like I did stupid stuff when I was a kid. We used to play helmets and gloves, where you wear a hockey helmet and hockey gloves, and you just box it out with your buddy. It's just like a boxing match, but with helmets and gloves. We did backyard boxing matches. We did a lot of stupid stuff, but I don't think we would. And listen, ice hockey, you have some of the biggest, hardest collisions because you're going up to 30 kilometers per hour on ice. So yeah, you could go on the ice and have two dudes skate at each other and hit each other full on, head on, but that would be incredibly stupid. I kind of feel the same about this particular endeavor. All right, cheers.